Medicaid processing companies can be slow. They may sound like a good deal, but a lot of times they put the work on the family's shoulders, which could mean it takes more time, which costs money when paying for care. Our job is education as much as execution. Finally, please ask the question, are you being referred to a Medicaid planning service for the right reasons, or might they be steering you? I'm Haley Allaire. For comprehensive senior planning for your family, the right choice is Allaire Elder Law. Compassionate counsel and proven results. AllaireElderLaw.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Hey, shh. Calm down. The show is about to start. Reese on the radio. Turn it up. Turn it up low. Turn it up loud.
It's like a dream come true.
Turn on your radio. Reese is on the radio.
Yo, let's get it.
Due to the nature of this program, discretion does not exist. It's Reese on the radio. Right now on WTIC News Talk 1080.
And what's going on, all you scallywags out there? You know what time it is. It's Negro Nonsense Thursday. On the greatest network in America. It's WTIC News Talk 1080, and I'm your host, Reese on the radio. It is a pleasure to be here. Get ready. We got plenty of news, plenty of views. We got guests. I don't let you down, folks. I'm never going to let you down. I'm here to serve you. I am not a celebrity. Okay? I am here to serve you. You didn't elect me, but you gave me a shot. And I am here to do your bidding. And what I mean by that is to talk about the stories, get to the bottom of stories that matter to you. Sure, I can sit up here all day and talk about the palace intrigue of Washington. But we got stuff going on right here in our very own backyard that we need to address. We are the national story. Like it or not, we are. And I don't give a damn if the rest of the folks don't know. We are the national story. The stuff that's going on here, while everybody else is trying to be the national story, we'll get into that, bozo. Sorry, got to do it because I know his people are listening. And I said it and I meant it. And you'll get it. You'll understand what I mean in a minute. But there are a lot of people who are trying to force the issue and using racism and bigotry and lies. Dead, just flat out lies. We'll get to them as well in the opening monologue. Go nowhere. We got headlines today. We got immigration to talk today. We've got questionable tactics of the AG. We'll talk about that at 4 o'clock with our guest, Mr. Devon Ward, who wrote the article that piqued my interest about the death of a 31-year-old man in custody of the corrections department. And A.G. Tong, he'll be here. We'll talk about that. There is a protest tomorrow at Hartford Supreme Court. I will be there at 10 a.m. Hopefully, Jay Allen's family will be there. I will talk with them. I will communicate with them. I will do what I can to help them get the video into everybody's mind so that they can all fight for these folks and the justice they should receive. That is important. And we'll talk to Devon Ward about that, who turns out to be the ombudsman for the corrections department. We'll talk to him about that as well. We'll have him here for a bit. This photo, which I'm showing right now in the Reese on the Radio cam, shows the conditions that Jay Allen was under with the spit bag over his face after they had dosed him with sedatives that may have contributed to his death. We'll get to that as well. But now let's talk about the liar. And what I mean by that is not sugarcoating it. What this man did was not disingenuous. He lied. And I will read to you the lie. It goes like this. This morning, I was made aware of multiple reports of Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, ICE, activity within our district. While we are still working to verify the full scope of these reports, I urge all residents to remain vigilant, stay aware of your surroundings, and above all, prioritize your safety. Please look out for one another, check with neighbors who may be concerned, and seek out trusted legal and community resources if needed. If you have information about ICE activity, share it with local advocacy organizations who can respond quickly and appropriately. Our community is strongest when we remain informed, united, and committed to protecting the dignity and safety of all who call it home. This was written by State Representative Corey Parris of Stanford. And what's being suggested in the New York Times is that it is a lie to say that Corey Parris doxed ICE agents as to their location. Let's go to the New York Times. Federal officials shared a post on social media last weekend that wrongly accused a Connecticut state lawmaker of publishing detailed location information about the deportation efforts by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, triggering a torrent of harassment against him. This is not an opinion piece, folks, but it's supposed to be journalism. But the writer here, Anna Lay, editorializes the facts. She is telling you federal officials shared a post on social media last weekend that wrongly, she decides, accused a Connecticut state lawmaker of publishing detailed location information. No one has accused the state senator of giving any details, as it were. That's why the word detail is thrown in. The lawmaker Corey Parris of Stafford said that he had received threats against his life and his relatives. A spokesperson with the Connecticut Department of Emergency Service and Public Protections said the state police were investigating the incident post the death threats. Mr. Parris, post them, make them public, so that we can all be outraged with you, sir. They're no secret. If these people said vile and vicious things to you and threatened your life, share them with us. You can share the information about ICE coming to your door or to people's doors. Share with us these death threats. We'd like to see them. Make them available. It's a part of the public record now. News agencies are reporting it as fact, so now you must produce. Please show us these death threats. Please don't write them today. Show us the death threats. And speaking of death threats, did you notice that ICE agents had bricks thrown at them in California as they were trying to rescue children subjected to child labor who are being trafficked all over the country? You want to talk about real violence? Forget about a death threat, homie, B money, slice grip. Let's talk about the actual threat of people throwing bricks at law enforcement? Do you think that the so-called threats that you're getting is comparable to the physical violence that ICE agents are enduring? I thought not. Shut up. Stand by. We'll get to you shortly. And by the way, if you got something to say, get your behind over here on the Reese on the Radio program. You were invited, but your people told me you were too busy, probably on MSNBC and CNN, capitalizing on your newfound glory. That's probably why you didn't want to show over here to the only black man show in Connecticut, of course, in the state that you live in, to talk brass tacks about your so-called threats and whether or not you did put ICE agents in danger. Oh, by the way, newsflash, yes, you did. Let me explain. Let's go to your post, sir, that the New York Times is trying to protect you from. I'm going to take apart your words, sir. You wrote them. I don't know who told you to write them. I don't know if one of your, cohorts wrote this down for you or structured it for you. I don't know. But I'm calling them your words because they were on your X account. And I will explain to you how you put ICE agents in danger, dum-dum. Good morning. I've been made aware of multiple reports of immigration and customs enforcement activity within the district. You told people they were in your district. That is an area that is defined by lines. That is alerting everybody within them that ICE was there. Was there a specific target? Yes, sir, because you don't govern all of Connecticut. You govern a district, and you alerted everyone within it to be on alert for law enforcement. The good guys. Let me tell you where you got really, really shisty. You then go on to say, while we are working to verify the full scope of these reports, I urge all residents to remain vigilant. The word vigilant, as it's defined, is watch for danger. ICE agents, in your words, sir, were a danger to your constituents and told them in your district, watch out for the danger of ICE. Stay aware of your surroundings and, above all, prioritize your safety, which would imply ICE is the antithesis of the word safety. ICE is danger, isn't it? Your words, sir. I read them. Don't give me, I don't know what I said, and it was misconstrued. I was saying this, but I meant that. Nobody's misconstruing this, homie. You wrote 3 paragraphs. I can see this fully. You should have come on the program, sir. You should have been here. Because while you're out there trying to construct a narrative that's false, a lie, I'm using your words. Nobody can say that I'm altering them. I'm reading them verbatim. And we know what we read. We all did, as did libs of TikTok, as did ICE, as did the Department of Homeland Security when they retweeted it. We took your words as they were. People in my district, be vigilant and stay safe because the boogeyman's coming. By the way, you ever release this kind of message to the folks in Stanford when the real bad guys are in town, when the real juju is coming their way, huh? With the gangbangers and the drug dealers, huh? Are you giving them alerts like this? Hey, they shooting. They doing the bang bang shoot 'em up, rapper die slow stuff in downtown Stanford. Be vigilant. Grab your neighbors. Hide on the floor. Get your kids in the bathtub. I don't think so. Those people you protect. Let's go on. Please look out for one another. Check with neighbors who may be concerned and seek out trusted legal and community resources if needed. trusted. That means ICE cannot be. Because ICE, again, cannot be trusted. Legal service. And what do those legal services provide? Resources. If you have information about ICE's activity, share it with local advocacy organizations so they can respond quickly and appropriately. So now it's, hey, everybody, ICE is in the district. If you see them, tell the advocacy group so that they can respond. In radio, we call that a call to arms. It's like telling the audience what to do. Call your local leader. Call your congressman. That's what it's called. You, sir, called everybody in your community to be a snitch against law enforcement. Hey, if you see him, say something. We used to say that about terrorists, but then again, to you, they're one and the same, aren't they? ICE, they're the terrorists, aren't they? The Gestapo. Isn't that what Tampon Tim Walz calls them? Yeah, that's probably what you think. Our community is strongest when we remain informed, united, and committed to protecting the dignity and safety of all who call it home. Illegals too, right, Representative Paris? Right? Illegals too. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. They can't call it home. It ain't theirs. They're squatters. And you sought to protect them, and you sought to demonize ICE when you did. These so-called death threats, if you received them, reprehensible. But don't get it twisted, my friend. You told everybody in your community, look out for the good guys. You told them that they needed to protect themselves from the good guys. The New York Times can spin this any way they want. MSNBC, CNN, and every other lib within the country can spin it any way they want. That's what you do. You're not here to be honest or virtuous with any of us. You were here to create boogeymen. But we all know what the facts are. The facts are what they are. They are stubborn things. And the facts are, you told the entire region in Stanford, your constituents, to be on the lookout. Look out for ICE. Be vigilant. You told them where they were coming or where they were. And you have no control over what your constituents do in that. And what we've seen on television is that people have responded to ICE showing up by throwing stones, bricks, and attacking them. The only person here that was reckless was you. And you had the opportunity to come on this program and talk about that and to, if I would say wisely, switch it up a bit and make it clear that was not your intention. But I read what I read. And what libs of TikTok and what the Department of Homeland Security is accusing you of doing is exactly what you did, bro. Perhaps you should take some consideration. You don't get to claim victim here. You put people in harm's way. You put people's lives in peril, including ICE and, dare I say it, those they wish to apprehend. Rightly so, they need to apprehend. You took the wrong side. And I know that that's the zeitgeist right now in the Democrat Party. We're going to protect the people breaking our laws, possibly committing crimes. Because guys like Dick Blumenthal, by the way, not a good flex. Because Dick Blumenthal and every other the asylum-seeking white liberal is now propping you up and saying, good job, boy. Now, tomorrow, make sure you get all those black kids reading the homosexual books in the classroom. We'll reward you kindly. That hurt your feelings? Good. You should have been here. Maybe next time you will. But you know what? Nobody wants you. You'll fade into obscurity as always. No one will know your name in a week. I'll make sure of it. Because after this, what else you got? After this, what's your second act? Nothing. You're useful today. You won't be tomorrow. They'll move right on. When we come back, more news, more views than you can shake a stick at. We'll talk about this and much, much more. If you've got comments on it, if you've seen this story, you can call me and talk about it. 860-522-WTIC, 860-522-9842. It's Reese on the Radio on WTIC News Talk 1080.
Slow? Clogged? Backed up? Don't worry. ALO Home Services has you covered. For only $93, our technician will clear any drain in your home. And if it can't be cleared, it's free. Call for details. Licensed for safety. HIC 628926, P10277688, S10406241, S3308699, SM3004646, E1185643.
A couple years ago, I was in the bathroom at the airport when I dropped my smartphone in the toilet. Not smart. I was multitasking when I should have been focused on the job at hand. Embarrassing, but I'm not alone. According to Google, 7 million other multitaskers accidentally dropped their phones into the bowl last year. A gentle reminder that right now you can get yourself a brand new Samsung Galaxy A36 absolutely free with a $35 plan from Pure Talk. The A36 comes with scratch-resistant Gorilla Glass and a battery that'll last all day, along with unlimited talk, text, and data on America's most dependable 5G network. In other words, it's tough and smart. Something to think about next time you're multitasking in the necessary. Just dial pound 250, say keyword Mike Rowe to get your free phone today. You can make the switch in just 10 minutes. That's pound 250.